Hey everyone, today we have our first product review in a long time, and we're looking at this Nintendo Switch case. This is a Switch case by Dackit, and it costs around $35 on Amazon. And like any other product we review, I will have a link down in the description, an affiliate link, if you are curious about buying this for yourself, if it happens to fit your own needs. Now, full disclosure, this was sent to me as a review unit for free, so I did not pay for this. However, I don't really think that's going to affect a review. It's never affected reviews in the past when I've gotten review samples sent to me. If you've seen any of my RAV Power specific battery bank ones where they sent me those, I was highly critical of some of the aspects they claimed about those that weren't true. So yeah, let's just get into this product review and see how I feel about it. Now, if you've ever taken your Switch on the go, chances are you've used cases like this. This is the one that came with Breath of the Wild Special Edition. Has, you know, slots for like, what is it, 12 game carts there, and, you know, a basic little strap here, and some room for some cords and all that. And then obviously this is one that I got at Walmart. This was for Super Mario Odyssey. Very similar concept, except without the game card slot thing. It's got like a little pouch and all of that. You know, nothing really too fancy about those. They get the job quick and dirty. Throw it in your backpack and go. This, however, is not the kind of case you would throw in your backpack. The use case for this is highly unique. I mean, it's got its own shoulder strap, for crying out loud. This isn't even obviously as big as that shoulder strap gets. There you go. It's got its own shoulder strap because this case is thick. Yeah. Look at the size comparison on that. Holy crud. So this is a very special kind of case because its purpose is obviously for travel when you want a no compromise solution. And I mean that. I quite literally mean a no compromise solution. So when you open it up initially, you'll notice it's got a giant mesh pouch up here. And inside this mesh pouch is the shoulder strap, which I already have attached. Right now, inside this mesh pouch, I have an HDMI cord. Not something you would usually put in a travel case, except in the case of this. Because as I turn this around, you'll notice it's got slots for 18 physical carts, plus some additional pouches down here that you can use for whatever. Maybe you want to throw extra Joy-Cons in there, or you can put them in the giant mesh pouch, whatever the case may be. But what makes this case truly special is what you see next. There it is, folks. What you are seeing in here right now is the entire base unit of Nintendo Switch with a Pro Controller, by the way. All packed away, ready to go anywhere you want to go. In fact, it's got 2 slots for Pro Controllers. And everything comes in and out pretty easy. The Pro Controller is probably the most snug. You'll notice I got to get a full grip on it here to pull it out, and even then it's a little slick. But it does fit in there and isn't going anywhere. That's the nice thing is this is a nice foam padding. Obviously the color scheme, I mean, blue, I love that, but that's not really why I enjoy this product. You know, here's the dock, easily in and out. There's the Joy-Con grip. I got the power cable in here now. What's interesting about this slot, which is for cables, is that I couldn't fit the power cable and the HDMI in this slot. In fact, even the power cable, you couldn't wrap the cord around the power cable and put it in here because it's about the width of the actual power brick. So that's something to take in consideration in this case. Obviously, we have, I already forgot what these things are called, but you guys know the Joy-Con straps or whatever they're called. They got little slots for it. However, you can't like tuck in the wrist strap with it and stick it in there. They only fit the strap itself. So I went ahead and started just tucking the straps into the cord holder. Seems to work just fine. And obviously, you got your Nintendo Switch, which it has a very convenient slot here to put 2 fingers in and pull out, and it's got that nice slow reveal, nice and snug. So that's basically the gist of this case. Now, I wanted to test this with other peripherals, and unfortunately it appears that this case is only built for official products. So let me show you why. This is a Donkey Kong Power A Nintendo Switch controller wired. Now you can stick the wire in the pouch, no problem. But you see there's this slot for a Pro Controller. It has a very similar layout to a Pro Controller. So let me try putting it in that slot. Oh, it's not going in. The primary reason seems to be that the joystick is a lot taller than it is on the Pro Controller. Because it's taller, it doesn't actually fit very well in here, as these cuts in the foam are specifically for the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. Now, what I can tell you about this case is my specific use case for it might be different than yours. My use case has to deal with storage. I use this case at home a lot to store things. No, I don't keep my my dock in there. That stays hooked up to the TV, and I don't keep things like the Nintendo Switch in there itself, but I have been using it to store my Pro Controller, so I always know where it is. I've been using it to store the grip and the slide-on rails and any extra cables I have, and all of my physical games that I don't want to keep inside any other case. And pretty much any other accessories I might have can fit, basically, including the PowerA controllers, by the way, can fit into the mesh. You know, here's the PowerA controller going into the mesh. It fits almost, sorry, I had the HDMI cable in the way. It fits just fine, and just to prove to you, it closes. There you go. Now, I probably wouldn't keep that in there myself long haul because it does create quite the bulge. But what's interesting here is that this case can actually fit a case within a case. So say you're going on a plane trip and you're going to, I don't know, E3. And you don't want to carry this case with you everywhere. You want something more compact with you as well. Well, here is my Mario Odyssey case I talked about earlier. Watch this. Let me slide this HDMI cable off for a second. Watch this. Right inside that mesh. And you know what? We want to use it at the hotel. Let's put that HDMI cable in there as well. Zip that right up. That's right, folks. This is a case that can fit an entire travel Switch case within a case. Like, whoa. You want extra physical game storage? There it is. Very amazing product, if I do say so myself. Now, as I said, at my house, I'm using it primarily for storage. Although, if I do go to E3 next year or a convention that requires me to go on a plane, I will obviously be bringing this with, so I can bring everything with and not have to. I mean, look at this. I'm shaking the heck out of this. There's nothing moving in there. A truly stunning product for only $35. Again, it's soft and hard enough. It makes sense. It's got a little give to it, but just enough where I could feel like tossing it. My Switch is going to be fine. You don't believe me? Here, let me try that again. And again. Let me open this bad boy up and show you my Switch is working just fine. All the cringe out there. Ta-da! Go to the home menu here. Look at that. Nothing wrong. All the buttons are working. Nothing's broken. Because this Switch case is really, really durable in all the right ways. So my final verdict on this is, if this looks like the kind of case you want something for storage, you want something for long distance travel where you might not want it readily available all the time. Heck, maybe this is your carry-on on an airplane. Imagine that. You could just use this as just your carry-on. Bring this on, has everything you want in it. I think this makes a lot of sense, and it's at a reasonable price point. $35. I mean, this thing's a collector's item. But if you're looking at, just a standard travel case, which only gives you the bare basics to bring with you, something like this can run you anywhere from $20 to $25. For just $10 to $15 more, you can have a much better case, at least in my opinion. That being said, you guys let me know what you think about this Dakkit travel case down in the comments below. And as always, folks, it has been a lot of fun reviewing a product for you. I'll catch you guys in the next one.